So once again we're reacting to The Clash. According to Google, this album, The Clash London Calling, is a very iconic album. Apparently it came out in December 14th, 1979, long time ago. It has 19 tracks, and this is like the longest album I've reacted to. I've mentioned this a little bit ago. Yeah, so it's over an hour. It's like an hour and 5 minutes, and I am pretty excited to see how iconic this album is and what it sounds like. So I have reacted to a few songs by The Clash, but as to actually get in there and kind of like know who they are, I don't. So before we jump into this album, I just want to do a brief kind of like run through of the band members, so it would just be a little bit more personalized in my opinion, um for me to understand and learn more about the band. The Clash. Okay, so I know the basics. I know they were an English rock band formed in London in 1976. um they're billed as the only band that matters. I guess that's a little thing, that slogan thing that goes around. They are considered one of the most influential acts in the original wave of British punk rock, with their music fusing elements of reggae, dub, funk, ska, and rockabilly. Damn, that's a new word. All right. So as for the members, that's kind of like the more important one for me, is like getting a little sense of the members, and it seems like over a period of time they've had quite a few members. um According to what I'm seeing, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more, and plus there's Seymour. This is crazy, right? So it's about, there was about 11 members over, I guess, a period of time. Perhaps people joined the band and then people kind of like left the band. Um, yeah, I'm gonna have to find out more information about the consistent band members over the period of time. All right, so the members, Joe Strummer, from 1976 to 1986. So he has like this 10-year, decade-long impact with the band. And we have Mick Jones, 1976 to 1983. We have Paul Simonon, Simonon or Simonon. He's the bass guitar, 1976 to 1986. All right. So Joe Strummer was actually, well, under his name I see harmonica. Right. Alonso says, "Rest in peace, Joe. Rest in peace, Joe." Mick Jones is keyboard instrument. Paul Simonon is bass guitar. Topper Hedden from 1977 to 1982. So he joined the band late and he left the band a bit earlier. Acoustic drum kit, Terry Chimes, acoustic drum kit. Nick Shepherd, lead guitar, 1983 to 1986. Okay, so he spent a period of like 3 years. Don Letts, band member, just has that. Keith Levine, I think. Levine. Lead guitar, 1976 and 1976. So he only stayed on for about a year. Pete Hogward, acoustic drum kit. So they had a good amount of drummers between different periods. 1983 to 1986. Vince White, lead guitar, 1983 to 1986. And Rob Harper, 1976 to 1977. Okay. So consistent member is Joe Strummer and Mick Jones, right? And Paul Simonon. Okay. Topper Hedden is there a bit as well. He's 1977 to 1982, right? And the others are ranging between 3 to 2 to 1 year period within the band. So I think I get a gist of the band. All right. So I think now we're gonna jump in to the album. The first song, also the album title, is called London Calling. So pretty excited for this one. All right. Calling to the faraway town.
the underworld. Come out of the cupboard, you boys and girls. London calling, now don't look to us. Phony Beatlemania has bitten the dust. London calling, see we ain't got no swing except for the rain and the truncheon thing. The ice age is coming, the sun's zooming in. Meltdown expected, the wheat is going thin. Engines stop running, but I have no fear, 'cause London is drowning. I live by the river, to the imitation zone. Forget it, brother, you can go it alone. London calling to the zombies of death. Quit holding out and draw another breath. London calling, and I don't want to shout, but while we were talking, I saw you nodding out. London calling, see we ain't got no hide, except for that one with the yellowy eyes. The ice age is coming, the sun's zooming in. Engines stop running, the wheat is going big. A nuclear error, but I have no fear, 'cause London is drowning. I live by the river. The ice age is coming, the sun's zooming in. Engines stop running, the wheat is going big. A nuclear error, but I have no fear, 'cause London is drowning. I live by the river. Now get this! London calling, yes, I was there too. And you know what they said? Well, some of it was true. London calling at the top of the dial. And after all this, won't you give me a smile? I never felt so much alike.
Okay, I find these lyrics so fascinating. I just want to go through them. Just give me a couple seconds. London calling to the faraway towns, now war is declared and battle come down. London calling to the underworld, come out of the cupboard, you boys and girls. London calling, now don't look to us. Oh my gosh, phony Beatlemania has bitten the dust. That's crazy. London calling, see we ain't got no swing except for the ring of the truncheon things. The ice age is coming, the sun is zooming in, meltdown expected, the wheat is growing thin. Yo! These lyrics are crazy. Oh my gosh. This is so interesting how they've written the song and they've kind of sung it. Excuse me. Right? So I to me, what I perceive from the song is that okay, things are heading in a terrible direction. Things are about to, we're about to bite the dust a little bit, right? London's about to fall down, right? The bridge is about to collapse. Things are going to get hard, right? But it's okay because personally for me, I live there. I live where it's always hard. I live where things are always difficult, where I'm always underwater. So even if we're about to drown, I live next to the river. I can swim, right? I could float, right? So this is just a crazy song. I really find these lyrics very interesting. Engines stop running and the wheat is growing thin. Listen, things are not working out, right? We don't have oil, we don't have gas, we don't have anything. The food is growing thin, but it's okay. I've been hungry before and I've survived, right? A nuclear error, but I have no fear because London is drowning and I live by the river. Yo, this a very interesting and dynamic way to start into this album. So I have now a thought process of going into this album, how it's going to like, the turns that it's going to take, right? To me, this album is like commentary already. So a punk album that's focused on dissecting and really looking at society and what currently, well, what happened during that time when they kind of sang, right? So I enjoyed this one. All right, let's jump into brand new Cadillac. Okay.
My baby drove up in a brand new Cadillac. Yes, she did. My baby drove up in a brand new Cadillac. She said, "Hey, come here, daddy. I ain't never coming back." Baby, baby, in my sleep. Come on, sugar, just come on back to me. She said, "Boss to the big daddy." Baby, baby, in my sleep. Oh, come on, get in my sleep. Boss to the daddy. She ain't coming back to me. Baby, baby, go up in a Cadillac. I said, Jesus Christ, where did you get that Cadillac? She said, boss to the daddy. She ain't never coming back. She ain't coming back. She ain't never coming back. She ain't never coming back. She ain't never coming back.
I'm sorry, but she found the finer things in life. Do you have a Cadillac, sir? Do you have a Cadillac? All right, let's jump into Jimmy Jazz.
Police walked in for Jimmy Jazz. I said he ain't here, but he sure went past. Oh, you're looking for Jimmy Jazz. Yeah, they said, start to muscle gunner for Jimmy Dread. Cut off his gears and chop off his head. Police come look for Jimmy Jazz, 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 Jazz. So they're gonna take the message across the town. Maybe put it down somewhere over the other side. See it gets to Jimmy Jazz, Jazz. Say,
All right, I'm back. My hand accidentally touched something that it wasn't supposed to touch. Let's jump back into Jimmy Jazz. Let's go back a little bit. 1 minute mark.
Jimmy Jazz, 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 Jazz. Jimmy Jazz. I said, he was here, but he said he went out. He's there looking for Jimmy Jazz, 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 Jazz. He's got the master gunner for Jimmy Tweed. Cut off his ears, then they'll chop off his head. Oh, you're looking for Jimmy Jazz, 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 Jazz. What a relief. I feel like a soldier, look like a thief. It's for the jazz. Lucifer was looking for the Jimmy Jazz. He came in and went. Oh, it's no good to be here for that. Jimmy Jazz, Jimmy Jazz. In fact, don't you bother me, not anymore. I can't take this tale, oh no more. It's all around Jimmy Jazz, Jazz, Z, 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 J, A, Z, Z, G, Z, Z, J, A, Z, Z, J, A, Z, Z, J, Z, Jimmy Jazz. And then it sucks. He said, suck back. So go look all around. You can try your luck, but and see what you found. But I guarantee you that it ain't your day, your day. It ain't your day. Chop, chop.
Okay, so I had to go get my pen and my notebook. That's why you saw my head turn this way a little bit to write some notes based on the song I'm listening to and the previous few, because it just hit me that this album has 20 songs. So I need to not depend on my mind for the entire album and actually write down some trigger terms and some words and some things that have truly like gotten my attention about some of the songs, so I remember, because I'm listening to it for the first time, so it's gonna be hard to kind of like gather the thought process on picking my favorites on the album after we've done listening. um Jimmy Jazz. So in my head, I'm like, a punk band. Of course, I read the description, and I read that they dipped their toes in a bunch of different genres, and then listening to this, I was like, damn, blues, jazzy material, right? And I just like the play on words of Jimmy Jazz, which is just like really cool to kind of listen to, and the emphasis that he or they put on Jimmy Jazz, and the way they kind of just G Z Z, like I'm like, that's just really fun to kind of do as an artist, like just make plays on um your lyrics. So I find the song quite just soothing, like a very good jazz piece. I don't know, for some reason I keep thinking a little bit of blues. I keep thinking that, like, in my imagery when listening to the song, I see them at a bar, a classical bar, um playing on stage, and with a hat on his head, and he's just tilting and just like, which I found very interesting as well. And I think I had another point to make, but I just need to make sure. Right? Is it Clash? So I kind of just learned most of their names, right? Okay. Did I see who was the lead singer when I went through the band? Can you help me, Alonso? Who's the lead singer? Or do they shift depending on the song? Because I know I went through a bunch of Joe Strummer. Yeah, I see he's listed there as harmonica, so I didn't really think he was like the lead in terms of singing, but okay, cool. Nice. So that was him singing there, right? Good. Very nice voice. I just wanted to make sure that. Jumping into Hateful.
Well, I got a friend who's a man. What man? The man who keeps me from the lonely. The only. He gives me what I need. What you got? I need it all so badly. Oh, anything I want. He gives it to me. Anything I want. He gives it, but not for free. It's found and it's paid for. I'm so grateful to be nowhere. This year I've lost some friends. My friends, I don't know, I ain't even noticed. You see, I gotta get out again. My friends, I gotta see them tonight. Yeah. Oh, anything I want, he gives it to me. Anything I want, he gives it, but not for free. It's found and it's paid for. I'm so grateful to be nowhere. Yeah. Anything I want, he gives it to me. Anything I want, he gives it, but not for free. It's found, yeah, and it's paid for. And I'm so grateful to be nowhere. I kill out my nerve. Rock work, I can't drive so steady. And already, I lost my memory. Behind, I can't see so clearly. Oh, anything I want, he gives it to me. Anything I want, he gives it, but not for free. Anything I want, anything I want, anything I want, anything I want, anything I want.
Okay, so that was an excellent song. There was a switch up between the punk to something more poppy that I found that was like unexpected, right? But was so excellent. I love that switch up. I had to mention it as I kind of heard it. So I just was like, ooh, I had to write it down. Like, damn, that switch up was really good. From literally, it sounded so punk, and then it switched to something else, like a pop. Then it switched back to punk, which was really cool to listen to. Um, Nice, happy tune about addiction. You know what? The lyrics, I was like listening to it, and I was like, damn, I could apply it into so many different ways. Um, I did not perceive it as addiction. I perceived it as something else. But that makes so much sense. So much sense. My gosh. Yes, that definitely sucks. Addiction is a horrible man, according to the Clash. And we all know that for sure. But that is so interesting. He addiction. I gotta you get anything, but it's so painful and hateful. Such a interesting lyrics. I was applying that to like to just being a star in general, like, within the entertainment industry. You kind of giving up your freedom for things you think are going to be good for you, but in a sense the disadvantages that comes with that is just a lot. But addiction makes the point clear, right? Interesting, very interesting sound. I mentioned that I felt that this was going to be like social commentary, but I feel now as I go more into the album that it focuses on so many different things, not only things regarding social or cultural stuff, but I think it's a blended album with different sounds now, right? So we're gonna dive into Rudy Can't Feel.
Sing, Michael, sing. On the route of the 19th bird. We hear them say, yeah. How you get the rude and a reckless, don't you be so crude and a feckless, giving chicken brew for breakfast. Rudy can't fail. We reply. I know that my life makes you nervous, but I tell you I can't live in service like a doctor's born for a purpose. Rudy can't fail. Okay. I went to the market to realize my soul, what I need. I just don't have. They good and they press me till I hurt. Rudy can't fail. But you must cure your temper and find a job in a paper and you need someone for a savior. Rudy can't fail. We reply. Now he is a rude and a reckless, everything looking cool and speckless, doing chicken brew for breakfast. Rudy can't fail. I went to the market to realize my soul was what I need. I just don't have. But they could, then they press me till I hurt. Rudy got there. Okay, okay. So where you wanna go today? That's fast, man. Yeah, so you think you're pretty tired, don't you? When the chicken skin soup. You think you're pretty hard. When the pops are hot. So you can go for room. Rudy can't fail. 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 Rudy can't
All right, so this one is a bit interesting because I'm listening to it and I'm trying to figure out like the blended or the merging of genres for this one. To me, I felt like it had a bass. The bass was like slightly like reggae to me, and then I felt like they had the aspects of the punk in there, and then I felt like there was something else, a touch of something else with those. What is it? Is it saxophone or trumpet? It had a touch of something else in there, and I was listening to it. I'm like, they really did their thing with this album. It's quite intriguing to listen to each individual track on the album, how it sounds slightly a bit different every time you listen to it. So it's very interesting with that as well. Okay, I have down here that find that the lyrics are very kind of like unserious in a sense, but you understand that besides it being unserious, you understand that there's a quite an intention behind it, right? And the intention is that, well, they said it quite here a lot. Really can't fail, right? But I just feel like it was unintentional, intentional. I don't know if that makes sense, right? Sing Michael Sing on the route of the 19 bus. I quite enjoyed this one, quite enjoyed this one. Any thoughts on this song? Is this one of your favorites on the album? Alonzo? He said he likes it very much. Very nice. We're going on to Spanish bombs. Hmm. Interesting. All right, let's jump into this one.
Spanish songs in Andalusia. The shooting sights in the days of 39. Oh, please leave the Vendana open. Federico Locker, dead and gone. Bullet holes in the cemetery wall. The black car, the Guardia of the beer. Spanish bombs on the Costa Rica. I'm flying in on the DC-10 tonight. Spanish bombs, you got the quiero y bonito. Just the cuera, oh my god, a song. Spanish bombs, just the quiero y bonito. Just the cuera, oh my god, a song. Spanish weeks in my disco casino. The freedom fighters died up on the hill. They sang the red flag, they wore the black one. After they died it was Mockingbird Hill. Back from the buses, went up in flashes. The Irish too, drenched in blood. Spanish bombs shatter the hotels. And senoritas, those who's missing the bars. Spanish bombs, just the quiero y bonito. Just the cuera, oh my god, a song. Spanish bombs, just the quiero y bonito. Just the cuera, oh my god, a song. The hillsides ring with "Free the people." Can I hear the echoes from the days of 39? Trenches full of bullets, a ragged army, fixing bayonets to fight the other line. Spanish bombs rock the province. I'm hearing music from another time. Spanish bombs cause the problem. I'm flying in on a DC-10 tonight. Spanish bombs, yo te quiero y bonito. Just the cuera, oh my god, a song. Spanish bombs, just the cuera y bonito. Just the cuera, oh my god, a song. Oh my god, a song. Oh my god, a song. Spanish songs in Andalusia. Mandolina. Oh my god, a song. Spanish songs in Granada. Oh my god, a song. Oh my god, a song. Oh my god, a song. Oh my god, a song.
All right. Listening to this song and I'm just like Why? I feel like I want to be pretty much like nodding and enjoying this song. Like, yeah, I want to sing, I want to sing, I want to sing. I want to have fun listening to it. And then when I examine the lyrics very closely, I'm like, damn, you know? So it's like a constant for them so far, singing very tragic lyrics in such a jovial and fun tone. So maybe it's not going to be all that serious, but we're still going to like bring awareness, okay? So for a lot of these things I don't even know much about, right? I don't really know much about these. Um so it's like for me, after actually taking a moment to sit down with these lyrics, I'm gonna go like, did this really happen? Like, I need to find out more about it, right? Spanish bombs on Costa Rica. I'm flying in at the DC-10 tonight. Spanish bombs, yote quiero infinito. I don't even know Spanish that well, but I just think it's like in what? Yote quiero infinito. Alonso, help me. What does that mean? Yote quiero. Oh my corazon. Corazon is like my darling or something. Um, I te was quiero. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Well, we're gonna go and examine these lyrics today. Okay. The song has references to the Spanish Civil War. Yes, but I don't know like the specifics. It's like when they're talking about the freedom fighters died upon the hill. They sang the red flag, they wore the black one. After they died, it was Mockingbird Hill, right? Like these specific things I don't really know too much about, right? So it kind of made me like intrigued and interested to find out more information about these things. So that is actually a great way to kind of like share information or tell a story in music. And it makes people, at least it made me more curious. Um, okay, I'm ready to jump into the right profile. Let's dive into this one.
Say, where did I see this guy? In Red River, or a place in the sun. Maybe a misfit, here to turn. And everybody says he alright. And everybody say what's he like. And everybody says sure looks funny. That Montgomery Clint honey. New York, 42nd Street. Hustlers rustle and pimp the beat. Money Cliff is recognized at dawn. He ain't got no shoes, who's a thong. And everybody says he alright. And everybody says what's he like. Everybody says sure look funny. That's that Montgomery Clint money. I see a car smashed at night. Cut the applause and dim the light. Money's face is broken on a wheel. Is he alive? Can he still feel? And everybody says he alright. Everybody says shine a light. Everybody says it's not funny. That's Montgomery Cliff honey. Shoot his right profile. Everybody says he alright. Everybody say what's he like. Everybody say he sure look funny. That's Montgomery Cliff honey. In Utah, numbs it all. But I prefer alcohol.
Okay, so I can very much assume that this one is another thing about addiction. The song is about an actor who had an accident back in the 50s or 60s. Let me see. Let me do something about him. Just trying to look up that incident so I have more context. Um so oh my gosh, he died when he was 45? Oh no. So Edward Montgomery Cliff was an American actor, a four-time Academy Award nominee. He was known for his portrayal of moody, sensitive young men, according to the New York Times. What? What is the incident? Do I need to put incident? Incident. On May 12, 1956, actor Montgomery Cliff was involved in a near-fatal car incident during the filming of Raintree County, after leaving a party at Elizabeth Taylor's home. Oh my. He fell asleep at the wheel and crashed into a telephone pole. Taylor and Kevin McCarthy rushed to the scene, with Taylor's famously pulling a tooth from his throat to prevent him from choking. Cliff suffered a broken jaw, nose fractured, sinus, and severe facial lacerations that require extensive plastic surgery. Although he returned to complete the filming, the left side of his face remained partially paralyzed. The accident caused chronic pain, leading to severe alcohol and painkiller dependency, often referred to as the longest suicide in Hollywood history. Oh my gosh! The more you learn. That's wow. Now it makes sense. Everybody says he sure looks funny. Everybody says, "Is he all right?" And everybody says, "What's he like?" Oh my gosh. And then they had this part in the song where they were making a gargling sound, like something like that. Where is it? New York, New York, New York, hustlers, rumble, and pimp. Oh my gosh. He ain't got no shoes. His clothes are torn. Everybody says, "Is he all right?" And everybody says, "What's he like?" That's just, I see a car smashed at night, cut the applause and dim the light. Oh my gosh, this song! Now that I kind of know the context, that is crazy to actually write the song like this and just sing it about this man's life. Oh wow. Interesting. All right. Let's take a 5-minute break. Let me get some water and I'll be back very shortly to complete the rest of the songs. We got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. About 12 songs. Not a lot. Not a lot. So I'll see you in less than 5 minutes, perhaps. Yes, I need to go read up a little bit more on it. Maybe that's the reason why I'm pausing. Who knows? But I'm really going to drink some water as well. That is crazy though. The Clash, yeah, the Clash. Oh my gosh. That is insane. Be back in 5. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Right? So, next 3 songs are really good. Really. Lost in the Supermarket, Clamp Down, The Guns of Brixton. Why all of them sounds just so weird. Um, Jumping into Lost in the Supermarket.
special offer, guaranteed personality. I wasn't born so much as I fell out. Nobody seemed to notice me. We had a hedge back home in the suburb, over which I never could see. I heard the people who live on the ceiling scream and fight scarily. Hearing that noise was my first ever feeling. That's how it's been all around me. I'm all lost in the supermarket. I can no longer shop happily. I came in here for a special offer, a guaranteed personality. I'm all tuned in, I see all the programs, I save coupons for packets of tea. I've got my giant hit discotheque album. I empty a bottle, I feel a bit free. Kids in halls and the pipes in the walls make me noises for company. Long distance callers make long distance calls, and the silence makes me lonely. I'm lost in the supermarket. I can no longer shop happily. I came in here for the special offer, a guaranteed personality. It's not here, it disappeared. I'm all lost in the supermarket. I can no longer shop happily. I came in here for the special offer, guaranteed personality. I'm all lost in the supermarket. I can no longer shop happily. I came in here for a special offer, guaranteed personality. I'm all lost. I'm all lost in the supermarket. I'm all lost. I can no longer shop happily. I'm all lost. I came in here for a special offer, a guaranteed personality. I'm all lost. I'm all lost in the supermarket. I can no longer shop happily. I'm all lost. Came in here for a special offer, guaranteed personality. I'm all lost in the supermarket. I can no longer shop happily. I came here for a special offer, guaranteed personality. I'm all lost. I'm all lost. I'm all lost. I'm all lost in the supermarket. I can no longer shop happily. I came here for a special offer, guaranteed personality.
So this song was quite like smooth and vibey, and not very hard punk, but very like chill punk. What's the I feel like punk has had so many subgenres, and I think it's one of them. I don't know. Help me out here, Alonzo. It's like what? It's not like those hardcore punk songs, but it feels like a little a subtle punk song. Anyway, very smooth, very chill. Enjoyed it. He went into the supermarket because they had a special offer, and that was to like get a guaranteed personality, because apparently he feels like the one that he wants, it's being sold, and I guess once you can get that, you will attract things, perhaps. I don't know. Let's jump into Calm Down.
walking long and long. Working for the club down. Yeah, I'm working hard in Harrisburg. Working hard in Petersburg. Working for the clamp down. Working for the clamp down. Hockey long and long. Begging to be melted down. And I'll give away no secrets.
Okay, that was such an exciting song for me because I'm like, damn, he talking about the regular person working for the clampdown. Okay, kind of identify with a lot of these things. Like I witness these things happening. I witness a lot of these things that the lyrics are suggesting. Witness it in real life, in real time, right? So I think this song so far is like one of my favorites on the album because I feel like a lot of connection with it. The message is really awesome. I think okay, London Calling and definitely Clam Down for me, those two are my favorites so far. Alonso says it's more he's referring to Lost in the Supermarket, right? So he's saying that it's more of a pop punk rock tune. And then he says Lost in the Supermarket captured that feeling of being lonely, alienated, consume existence. I mean, I guess. I I think it's amazing that you literally got the lyrics down because I sat down there for the first listen and I was very unsure of this literal sentence of what seems to be accurate description of the song. I didn't know. But it's great having members on the live to explain things that I don't understand. It makes it a thousand times more fun with context and a little bit of somebody else to talk to. All right, let's jump into the Guns of Brixton. Mm.
When they kick at your front door, how you gonna come? With your hands
So please clarify this to me. This song was in relation to a real event or something? What does the guns of Brickstown mean? Because I don't think I get that. I'm trying to figure out if something in reality happened and some like they were being shut down because of their lyrics or something. Do you know the history of this song? Interesting. While we wait to see if Alonso knows the lyrics, he does say that he's been listening to The Clash for years. Um, was a kid in the 80s hearing some of their tunes that got played on MTV or the radio. Right. So I would assume you had so much time to kind of like digress. Not really digress, but digest, sorry, digest their music and some of the topics that, were out there at the time. Alonso says it's about some of the conflicts going on in London in the 70s. Okay. Right. So, because I was wondering if it's something, it just seemed a little bit more personal. Um, the song, the lyrics, it seemed a bit more personal for some reason. So I was wondering if something did happen that triggered this message. Interesting sound. Very nice song. Let's go on to Wrong M. Boyo.
Why do you try to cheat and trample people under your feet? Don't you know it is wrong to cheat a crying man? Don't you know it is wrong to cheat a crying man? Well, you better stop. It is the wrong umbrella. Your life steal, cheat and deceit. It's such a small, small game. Don't you know it is wrong to cheat a crying man? Don't you know it is wrong? Crying man, you better stop. It is the wrong bottle. Billy boy has been shot and Stagger Lee's come out on top. Don't you know it is wrong to cheat a crying man? Don't you know it is wrong to cheat a Stagger man? You better stop. Hey, it is the wrong boy. Hey, you must start all over again. All over again. Don't you know it is wrong? Play it, Billy, play. Don't you know it is wrong? Play it, Billy, play. And you will find it is the right umbrella. But if you must lie and deceit and trample people under your feet, don't you know it is wrong to cheat a trying man? Don't you know it is wrong to cheat a trying man? You better stop. It is the wrong umbrella. Hey, it's the wrong umbrella. It is the wrong umbrella. It is the wrong umbrella. It is the wrong umbrella. Wrong umbrella.
Okay. Boyo. That was actually really cool. I really like this one. Um Message of the song is if you're gonna steal and cheat and lie and trample, don't do that to the trying man, the trying woman, the people who are trying their best to survive in the society that was kind of created and they kind of don't benefit from, right? I don't know if he's saying like maybe go look at another direction, there are people that you could do that to, but he's like, it's wrong. It's wrong to target these particular people, right? Right. I agree with the message, right? Don't go after people who are struggling to survive, who are trying to survive, who are living honestly, right? If you wanna do those things, find another set of people to do those things. All right. Um, very nice. Dun, 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 dun. It's like all the songs with messages are so hype. Like you can't, you cannot stop moving, right? You can't stop moving. It's just like there, and you're just like, oh, this. So it's quite enjoyable. Moving on to Death or Glory.
Now every cheap hood strikes a bargain with the world. Ends up making payments on a sofa or a girl. Lover ain't tattooed across the knuckles of his hand. Hands just slap his kids around. They don't understand how death or glory become just another story. Death or glory become just another story. And every gimmick hungry out digging up from rock and roll. Got the mic to tell us he'll die before his soul. But I believe in this and it's been tested by research. He who fucks nuns will later join the church. Death or glory become just another story. Death or glory become just another story. They only got in sights. They say lie low, and you say okay. Don't wanna play the show. And all while you're thinking, where's the death or glory now? Playing the blues and pennies, sure looks better now. Death or glory, just another story. Death or glory, just another story. In every dingy basement, on every dingy street, every dragon hang back over every dragon beat. That's just a beat of time, beat the
right, Dead or Glory becomes just another story. Love the instrumentals for this song. I also love that switch up. Don't think I didn't hear the switch up. I heard it. I heard that. It just went from like the normal punk to something like a pop punk and then switched back to the rock punk. I was just like, damn. Right? All right. So that was just an enjoyable song. Death or Glory, just another story. Jumping into Coca-Cola. Oh, damn. I saw it. I'm like, Coca-Cola. I'm like, it's just weird seeing the K. Anyway, let's jump into Coca-Cola.
Elevator going up in the gleaming corridor of the 51st floor. The money can be made if you really want some more. Executive decision, a clinical precision. Jumping from the windows filled with indecision. I get good advice from the advertising world. Treat me nice, party girl. Go get live where there isn't any. So free, man, free. It's the pause that refreshes in the corridors of power. When top may meet a top up long before the happy hour. Your snakeskin suit and your alligator boot. You don't need a long neck, you can take it to the bed. I get my advice from the advertising world. Treat me nice as the party girl. Go get live where there isn't any. So free, free. Coca-Cola advertising and cocaine. Strolling down the Broadway in the rain. Neon lights are crazy. I read it in the paper, they're crazy. Yes, it's your life. Maybe so, in the White House. I know, all over Berlin. They do it for years. And in Manhattan, coming through the door is a slum nose 44. The barrel can't snort, it can spatter on the floor. Your eyeballs feel like pinballs and your tongue feels like a fish. You're leaping from the window saying, don't give me nothing. Cook life, advertising world. Oh, treat me nice as the party girl. Cook life where there isn't any. So freeze, man, freeze. Hit the deck.
Listen, I don't know. For me, I thought, is it really gonna be about Coca-Cola? Like, I was like, oh, maybe it's just talking about a drink, you know? Sometimes, you know, we do goofy things. But it wasn't about the drink, was it? It wasn't about the drink, was it? Right? I think they did say that Coca-Cola did use the. Oh, I need to verify this information. I do not want to be sued. Does I need to find that out before I say anything. Okay, so AI says no, modern Coca-Cola does not contain that substance, while the original 1886 recipe contained a small amount of that substance deprived from the coca leaf extract. The company removed it by 1929. Today, a non-narcotic decocanized coke leaf extract is still used for what? That coca leaf extract is still used for flavoring. But all active is removed. Okay. Alonzo says the Coke was better then. Man, you would know. I joined the party late and I don't even drink the substance much. I'm talking about the drink, right? Because I don't know, I read a lot of the times what Coca-Cola can do to the insides, so I've always been afraid. So I would drink it sparingly. Sparingly, okay? Anyway, fun song. It has a lot of meaning. People listen to the song. It's telling you about our past, and to know this the future you need to know the past. The card cheat. Let's jump into that song. All right. All right. This. Okay. Make sure my mic is on. Yes. This song, I think it was a song that I knew was gonna come up on the album. I knew I was gonna love a song that is combined with everything that I imagined punk to be back then. And I think the car cheat is definitely a favorite. I'm not gonna tell you where on my line of favorites it's gonna be, but it's definitely there. When in terms of the instrumentals, lyrics, and the tone in which he sang, I think I haven't mentioned, but his voice has been fantastic the entire album. It definitely gives that punk vibes, which I wholeheartedly appreciate. Right? So this song to me just has such a perfect blend of everything, and I think it works. It works for me. Love it. Let's jump on to Lovers Rock.
You treat your lover girl right. You wanna make lovers rock. You must know a place you can't get to make lovers rock. Everybody knows it's a crying shame, but nobody knows about baby's name. But she forgot that thing that she had. Yeah, oh, to swallow. Oh, you Western man, you're free with your seed. When you make lovers rock, oh, whoops, that goes the strength that you need to make real cool lovers rock. A genuine lover takes off his clothes and he can make that lover in 1,000 goes. But she don't need that thing that she had. Hey, oh, to swallow. Know what I mean? Oh. Yeah, you must treat your lover girl right to make lovers rock. You must know the place you can get to make lovers rock. Everybody knows it's a grinding shame, but nobody knows about baby's name. When she forgot that thing that she had, oh, to swallow. Yeah, you can throw away all your human theories. Once you lost that grubby feeling. Yeah, hey. Ridiculous, isn't it? That's what they call it. So, follow me down. Whoa, love is love. Ooh, call it love is love.
All right, so I was just vibing to the song. I was vibing a lot. Initially, I thought this was going to be a very romantic song, and my mind was changed, but that's okay. I still quite enjoyed it. I still quite enjoyed it. Okay, we're jumping into the Four Horsemen. Let's go.
Well, they were given the grace to go right in the sun. They loosened the screws at the back of the tongue. They told no one what they had begun. Four horsemen. They were given all the foods of vanity and all the promises of immortality. But they bit the dust, screaming insanity. Four horsemen. One was over the edge, one was over the cliff, one was licking them dry with a bloody great flip. They picked up a hiker, didn't want to live for the horsemen. You're not hurting, are you now? You're not looking anyhow. You're never gonna ride a lonely mile. I'll put yourself up on the crowd. Oh, you told me how you love me so bad, and I agree that it does seem sad. But that's the price that you gotta pay for lazing all around all day. Oh, and they're coming right through. Oh, and they're pissing by you. Make you look like you're wearing a dress. Oh, and it's gonna be up. Well, they gave us everything, but bending the
Yes, sorry about that. Just turn on back the mic. Okay, so I was saying that I do have a few comments left for the last two songs, which were Four Horsemen and I'm Not Down. Okay, Four Horsemen was, to me, it was just a very catchy song. I didn't really grab the context that much. I did think I read the book when I was really young, The Four Horsemen, but I didn't catch the context, or I didn't catch, like, the meaning. To me, I just felt like it was like in relation to like the story, they were using it in a way, um a modernized way. I don't know if Alonso could help me out with that one, but I was just enjoying the storytelling. Um and I'm Not Down, I quite like the lyrics a lot because it feels very empowering. Um I felt like, they talked about they've been kicked around and thrown out, and they've had the most and the worst things happen to them, but they're not down. And I appreciate the lyrics like that. Also the instrumentals and the sound. It just gives me that really nice rock and roll, that classical rock slash punk song as well. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, I enjoyed that. And I think I'm Not Down is literally another one of my favorites on the album. Alonso says, was Mick Jones on vocals on that one? Are you referring to Four Horsemen? I think you may be referring to Four Horsemen for the vocals. No. Um, then I'm Not Down. Okay. All right, good. Very, very, I like the way Mick Jones sounds. I know, um I feel like it just had this, the particular song had this, I don't know. I don't know. I just liked it. I like how he sounded on this one, right? Okay, so we're gonna go into Revolution Rock. Pretty excited. I think this is one of the longer songs on the album. It's over 5 minutes, 5 minutes 33 seconds. So let's jump in.
Revolution rock, it is a brand new rock. A bad rock, this here revolution rock. Be careful how you move, Mac, you dig me in the back. And I'm so filled up that right now I have got the sharpest knife, so I got the biggest slice. I got no time to do battle. Hey, everybody smash up your seats and rock to this brand new beat. This your music mash up the nation. This your music cause a sensation. Tell your mom, tell your boss, everything gonna be alright. Can't you feel it? Don't ignore it. It's gonna be alright. A revolution rock. I am in a state of shock. So bad rock. This here revolution rock. Careful how you slide, cause all you did was glide. You poured your beer in me hot. Keep my good eye on the beat, living on the 6th Street. I ain't got no time for that. Hey, everybody smash up your seat and rock to this brand new beat. This is music, mash up the nation. This is music, cause a sensation. Tell your mama, tell your pop, everything gonna be alright. Can't you feel it? Don't ignore it. Gonna be alright. Revolution rock. Yeah, so get that cheese grater going against the grain. Wearing you down. Pressure increase. Everybody smash up your seats and rock to this brand new beat. This is music, mash up nation. This is music, cause a sensation. Tell your mama, vacation papa, everything mobsters in Keytown with the hardest eyes and the crudest tone. Is your heart so made of rock that the blood must run round the block? Are you listening, mobsters? Hey, all people crawl, gotta die, while cargo food goes rolling by. It's food for thought, mobsters. Young people shoot their days away. I've seen talent thrown away. Are you loan shark? The organ play, and they're dancing to the brand new beat. This the music, my God, this news, cause that sensation. Telling you mama, mama, telling you papa, papa, everything will be alright. Can't you feel it? Don't ignore it. Everything's gonna be right. I say revolution rock. There's that old cheese going out. Rubbing me down. This must be the way out. Here's a cheap bit. Oola, oola, oola. Any song you want. Playing request now on the bandstand. El Clash combo. Rate $15 a day. Weddings, parties, anything. And bongo jams are specialities.
All right, so that was Revolution Rock. I might add that I think I was caught off guard at the starting of the song because I was thinking like we were gonna head in the rock like a rock, like a classical rock. But when they hit me with that little reggae, that reggae start, I was like, oh, okay. Very nice song. You know what? One thing that was on my mind while listening to this song is definitely I want to see a live performance for this.
Revolution rock.
Yeah, this little part there. I want to see a live performance for this. I definitely want to because I want to see how he kind of well the band kind of reacted and showed um their connection with the audience for this song because I feel like it was a lot of communication happening there. Also, I just think the song had good vibes, and I saw some similarities there with everything, every little thing. It's gonna be alright. That reggae song by Bob Marley. Um, I actually like this one, really like this one, but I'm kind of wondering because I know I posted the Clash video a couple weeks ago, and I think in my comment section they were saying it was kind of like a reggae song, but they were saying that it was a cover. So now I have to identify if this song is a cover or if it was actually written. Alonso, would you know? All right, while we wait for Alonso to let me know if he thinks if this is a cover or not. We have our final song on the album, which is Train in Vain, in brackets, Stand By Me. All right, so we're gonna jump in to this one. Oh, Alonso said yes, it was a cover. Okay, it was a cover. I'm wondering if they wrote any reggae like music. I gotta do some research on that. But let's jump into Train in Vain. All right, that was Stand By Me. Honestly, I quite enjoyed this one as well. Quite enjoyed it. Stand By Me. All right, so that was London Calling. All right. Quite an enjoyable album. I think I had fun, so much fun listening to them. Um Alonso said Stand By Me is the first song by them that he has heard. Well, he heard, right? And another tune with Mick on lead vocals. I think that was, yeah, Stand By Me, right? Very awesome album. I can now see why this is like a quick response to people who are like, oh, list one of the greatest albums, you know, and then they'll tell you The Clash, London Calling, or list one of the greatest punk albums. They'll be like, oh, London Calling, The Clash. And now that I know more about The Clash, I could safely say that yeah, if somebody asked me, have you heard of The Clash? You know the members? Well, I won't know them too well, but I would feel comfortable answering yeah. Right? Still have to do a few more research, watch a few more live videos, live music videos, and I think I'm gonna get close by there. Right? Alright, that was such a cool, chill album. We're at the point whereby I have to pick some of my favorites on the album, which is going to be very stressful because out of 19 songs, how many favorites can I have? Usually, I do a top five, and then I don't want to rank the other songs. I just want to rank five of my favorites. Usually, Alonso also does his five, and he lets me know which ones are his favorite. So give me a minute while I kind of like sum up my favorites on the album. Okay, so that took a little bit, but it was hard to kind of like rank them. And I think I decided to have two special mentions because I really do like them. So my top five would have to be The Car Cheat, Clamp Down, I'm Not Down, Train in Vain, and Revolution Rock. And my two additional, like just two extra ones because I really like them and I couldn't choose between Revolution Rock and a few others. But I still want to mention them is Hateful and Rudy Can't Fail. Right? So Alonso is Train in Vain, Lost in the Supermarket, Clamp Down, Death or Glory, Spanish Bombs. I just feel like I know you. I feel like out of 19 songs, I think four of them in your list I knew you were gonna pick. Right? So that was actually pretty cool to like listen to these songs and come out with picking a couple that have impacted me quite interestingly, right? Maybe another time I might listen to them and get enormed by other songs on the album. I think that's how it works. Sometimes in your life you connect to specific songs, and then another time in your life you kind of connect to a different song. So it works like that. All right, so that was my album reaction for The Clash, London Calling. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and I will see you another time.